Ken's a hero. Today was his day off. His picture's hanging in different parts of this police department because everybody here loved him.
New information coming in tonight about the San Marcos police officer, Ken Copeland. We had the breaking news after he was shot and killed while serving a warrant this afternoon. And tonight, KXAN has team coverage in San Marcos with Alicia Inns working to learn more about Officer Copeland. But first, Jacqueline Powell, live in the El Camino Real neighborhood with more about what happened in today's deadly attack. Jacqueline?
Well, Sydney, these DPS troopers have been out here for hours now, blocking off the crime scene. You can see behind me here the tape they've put up. We're told about a block past that, Officer Ken Copeland and a small team went to a home this afternoon to serve an arrest warrant for a violent crime when the suspect inside began firing at them ambush style. San Marcos police say Officer Ken Copeland was shot several times. Even though he was wearing a bulletproof vest, the wounds were too severe. San Marcos's police chief says a fellow officer drove him to the hospital in his patrol car, where Copeland later died.
Ken's a hero. Today was his day off. He worked just about every day off to provide for his kids, and because he knows that we're shorthanded, we need the help.
At this emotional news conference, Chief Chase Stapp says it's a day unlike any his officers have ever seen. Copeland, a husband and father of 4, is San Marcos PD's first ever officer killed in the line of duty.
I was asked earlier what's happening with our officers. I can tell you I saw a lot of crying. I saw people's hearts ripped out.
But Copeland's fellow officers pushed through the tears, working a standoff with the suspect until he surrendered. Now, city leaders are asking the community to show the same kind of strength.
And my message to our city in this time of tremendous tragedy is that we need to come together now more than ever.
Police say when the suspect did surrender, he was taken to the hospital because he had a gunshot wound. Investigators aren't sure right now whether he shot himself or if he was hit by officers returning fire. But we're told he's being guarded at the hospital, and once he's in stable condition, he will be taken into custody. Police haven't released the suspect's name yet. Meanwhile, KXAN's Alicia Inns has been working to find out more about Officer Copeland. She's live tonight at the San Marcos Police Department with some stories.
And Jacqueline, it seems everyone who got to know the 19-year veteran has what they call a great story about him. They say Officer Copeland just wanted to help. And now as we go live outside the San Marcos Police Department, you can see the people who knew him now wanting to help honor him. There's a growing memorial out here right now with flowers and candles. We only expect this to grow over the coming days as people pay their respects to the man that a lot of people say there was just something about his spirit. In fact, Officer Copeland was recently honored for the in-school Cub Scouts program at Mendez Elementary. He was also a brother with Sigma Phi Epsilon. An announcement on his passing was posted on the Texas chapter's Facebook page today. And he played a big role in church. He worked security at Promised Land Church here in San Marcos. I spoke with the pastor who told me, there are a lot of great officers. There's only a few, though, that really mesh with our environment, and Ken Copeland was so highly respected. One member I spoke with says it was his cheerfulness that made everyone feel comfortable with him.
So nice. Every time I ever talked to him, he never seemed like he was in bad spirits. I just remembered about 2 weeks ago, he actually, at our church, he saw me and told me about how handsome my boys were, and we have a newborn that he was telling me how great our baby was.
Some good stories there. What normally happens now is officers will likely escort Copeland's body from the hospital to the medical examiner's office for an autopsy. Hays County does work with the Travis County Medical Examiner's office, so we'll likely get an update from them as well. Of course, a very, very tough night and a tough weeks to come, Sydney, as we kind of work through this for the community and, of course, his wife and children he leaves behind.
Definitely. Thanks so much, Alicia. Austin's acting police chief, Brian Manley, says he's just removed the mourning band this morning from his badge, honoring fallen DPS trooper Allen, who was laid to rest Friday. And by the end of the day, it's back on to honor Officer Ken Copeland. And as you heard, Copeland is the first officer to be killed in the line of duty in San Marcos. And Hays County law enforcement have only had one death in more than a century. One Hays County sheriff deputy was shot and killed in 1873. Another died after being stabbed in 1913. A night watchman with the Kyle Police Department was shot and killed in 1905. The most recent death of a law enforcement officer in Hays County was Department of Public Safety Trooper Randall Vetter. He was shot and killed near Kyle in 2000 on Interstate 35. The 100 Club of Central Texas, which helps provide support for families of fallen or critically injured first responders, says this is the third line of duty death in our area this year. This is the 14th officer to die in the line of duty this year in Texas, according to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial. That's the most of any state. It includes troopers and U.S. Border Patrol agents who have died in Texas. Their names will be added to the more than 1,900 currently inscribed on the monument. In the last legislative session, Texas lawmakers extended hate crime protection status to law enforcement. This included increased penalties for threats, attacks, and serious injuries carried out on a police officer or judge. This follows the 2016 ambush killing of 5 police officers in Dallas last year. It was the single worst attack for law enforcement since the September 11th attacks. The other case that prompted this bill, the 2015 attack on Travis County Judge Julie Kosarek outside her home. She survived. A trial for suspects in that case is set to happen next spring. Earlier this year, KXN investigators discovered in a third of all cases where a Texas peace officer was shot and killed since 2000, the killer had a history of mental illness. In that time, around 80 officers have died at the hands of a gunman. After our reporting, the Texas legislature passed a measure to require mental health officer training for all new cadets statewide. You can view our Fallen Project right now in the investigative section of KXAN.com.